Philadelphia Eagles linebacker Nakobe Dean is set to miss the rest of the playoffs with a ruptured patellar tendon on this play right here. This isn't a super common injury, so I'm going to break it down for you. Now, a couple mechanisms for a patellar tendon rupture could be a direct blow to the tendon causing it to rupture, or what we sort of see here is a sudden eccentric contraction of the quads while the foot is planted and the knee is flexed. The only difference is in this clip, it almost looks like he's doing a concentric contraction. The main difference being is in a concentric contraction, the muscle is shortening, and in an eccentric contraction, the muscle is lengthening. And you can see what I'm talking about much more in this other replay, where he's basically in that exact position that I just described. So you can see his foot is off the screen, but it's clearly planted in the turf, and we're going to be focusing on his left knee, which is in that flex position of about 90 degrees. And then you're going to see as he makes the tackle, he's going to be trying to drive his body backwards. And so now we can look at some anatomy. This is going to be our patellar tendon right here, sitting between our quads and our lower leg. It's going to insert into the tibial tuberosity and originate from the inferior pole of the patella. And its main function is going to be serving as an attachment point for our quads and our quadriceps tendon, so it can act on the tibia and move the knee. So in order for the quads to cause motion at the knee, the patella has to act as a pulley system, which is what allows the quads to cause knee extension when they contract and knee flexion when they relax. Going back to the replay, we can see that there's a concentric contraction of the quads while the foot is somewhat planted, which can add a little bit of resistance, which in this case is enough for his patellar tendon to rupture. Now, one thing I did notice while watching this replay is if we zoom in, you can see that knee has a nice contour, very nice shape to it, very round, very smooth. And then if we hit play, you can almost kind of see that tendon recoil. If I put it side by side, I feel like you can really see what I'm talking about with how that knee on the right side has a dip to it. And I know it might seem like I'm reaching for something because his whole body is twisting at the same time, but the picture on the right is only 2 to 3 frames after the picture on the left. And you might be familiar with this tendon recoiling because it happens in our Achilles tendon as well, like when Aaron Rodgers tore his Achilles just last year. And so this is just super unfortunate because the replay didn't even look all that bad. It just happens to be one of those freak plays, freak accidents where a player receives a pretty serious injury. Now, this happened just yesterday, but this morning it was revealed that an MRI showed the patellar tendon was torn. And so this is going to be quite a lengthy recovery for Nakobe Dean. He's not going to be able to return this playoffs, and it might even possibly impact the start of next season. So a very unfortunate situation for the Eagles as he was really rising up to be a star player on this defense. Let me know your thoughts on the injury and if you think you saw something else in that replay in the comments below, as well as don't forget to drop a like on the video if you enjoyed, and check out and subscribe to my channel for more injury breakdowns.